What the heck is e-farming? And how does the next retail slave from Toronto make $403,919 a year e-farming from his laptop for just 5 hours a week? Watch this video to see and understand how average people of all ages, ethnicities, and education backgrounds are walking away from their jobs and retiring early by e-farming from their laptops, and how they are doing it without an office, licenses, going back to school, a commute, taking big financial risks, or harassing friends and family. Like Bill from South Plainfield, New Jersey, who is now enjoying a passive income of $3,000 to $6,000 a month after starting with e-farming just a couple of months ago. And like Anthony from Wales, who recently made $40,000 with e-farming in just 1 month. E-farming is one of the greatest money-making opportunities of our generation. Both Forbes and the Wall Street Journal argue e-farming is far more profitable than social media, and even Hollywood celebrities are turning to e-farming to make passive income outside of the media spotlight. But you don't need fame and notoriety to make money with e-farming. In a moment, I'll share how you can break into e-farming without any previous experience in the next 30 days and start making $100, $300, and even $998.50 a day from home or while traveling the world. My name is Igor Kayfets, and e-farming saved my life. Thanks to accidentally stumbling into this incredible opportunity, I was able to fire my boss and start making $100 a day online without any previous experience. I was then able to scale my income to $300, $500, and even $1,000 per day, working from the comfort of my home on my own schedule. I no longer obsess about day-to-day living expenses or being able to pay for the little extras in life, like a nanny to help around the house or a 5-figure home renovation project. I can work as much or as little as I want, thanks to having multiple streams of income through e-farming. I don't have a jerk boss to kiss up to, and I don't have to beg my manager for a vacation or a day off. In fact, I can take off on a trip anytime I wish because I can make money from anywhere. Sometimes I think I'm dreaming because just a short while ago my life was living hell. I grew up in a small town where jobs were really scarce. My parents wanted me to get a good education but didn't have the money, so they put me in a military academy for minors, where I went to school for an affordable tuition, and in exchange, I had to serve extra years in the military. Upon discharge, I struggled to find a decent job, so I became a security guard at a chemical production facility that produced poisonous pesticides for Central America's agriculture industry. This job sucked not only because it paid peanuts, but also because people who worked there didn't really live that long. You weren't allowed to step onto the premises without a mask, and for every 45 minutes of work, you had to step outside for at least 15 minutes so your lungs don't get damaged. They also wouldn't let you leave until you had a thorough shower using a special bio soap to wash the chemical fumes off your skin and hair. But that hardly helped. One guy I knew who worked there for 20 years died from lung cancer in his 50s. That job was a health hazard, but it wasn't the worst part. I was getting tired of the rat race. I was exhausted and stressing out over bills. I wanted to travel, to see new places, to go on an adventure, but I could never afford it. Taking time off work meant losing money and potentially losing my job. I was growing pretty frustrated with my life. Something needed to change, but I just didn't know how to change it. So I turned to the self-help section of the internet, and I started reading books by all the legends of self-improvement, like Tony Robbins, Robert Kiyosaki, Brian Tracy, and all the others. Until one day, I went to Tony Robbins' website, where I noticed he was doing what I would later coin as e-farming. That's interesting, I thought. I wonder if other self-help gurus do it too. So I went to Bob Proctor's website, and he was doing it. I went to Tim Ferriss's website, and he was doing it. I went to Robert Allen's website, and he was doing it too. Jim Rohn was doing it, and even Joe Vitale from The Secret was also doing it. All these people were rich and successful, and they were all e-farming. It got me thinking, can other rich and successful people be doing it too? Surely enough, I discovered that almost everybody was doing it. In fact, Oprah is doing it on her website, Lady Gaga is doing it with her brand House Laboratories, Tyra Banks, the famous supermodel and TV host, is doing it with Smice Cream brand that she owns, Jordan Belfort, the Wolf of Wall Street, is doing it, Venus Williams is doing it with her brand 11, Ed by Ellen is a brand owned by Ellen DeGeneres, and she's doing it. Rihanna's doing it with her brand Fenty Beauty. Kristen Bell is doing it to sell diapers and cream. And even Hugh Jackman is doing it to sell coffee. Barack Obama is doing it in order to collect donations for his foundation, and even The Rock's doing it with his brand Teremana Tequila in order to sell more tequila. And that's barely scratching the surface. So now I'm seeing all these household names e-farming, right? So the question then becomes, can someone like me do it? Because I'm not a celebrity, I don't have a website, I don't have any products to sell, I don't have any business experience, and I've got no money. My initial response was, no way. But what did I have to lose by trying? There were 3 possible outcomes if I tried. I could fail, which would put me exactly where I was now, or I could succeed, which would make me rich, or I could land somewhere in between, which is still better than where I was at the time with my life anyway. So I decided to give e-farming a shot. But where do I even start? I scoured the internet until I stumbled into a small group of people who were making 6 and even 7 figures with e-farming. Now the weird thing is, they weren't celebrities, they were everyday men and women who figured out how to get started with e-farming without any money, without any web design skills, without any marketing skills, and without any previous experience. I desperately wanted in, but they wouldn't share their secrets for free. So I forked out the cash to become an insider. What happened next was beyond my wildest dreams. Within a couple of weeks, I started receiving checks in the mail. Having another source of income, I was able to finally live a little. I was able to go on a real vacation with my girlfriend. I started taking her out to dinner. And within a few short months, I had multiple streams of income bringing in thousands of dollars a week. I was finally able to buy myself a brand new car, buy a ring and propose to my girlfriend, settle down and have our first child, all while traveling to Europe and other places like Vegas, enjoying our life. I no longer worry about money. Now I sleep like a baby knowing I've got a big rainy day fund that my family can fall back on in case anything bad happens to me. E-farming gives me passive income, multiple streams of income, time freedom, location freedom, and ability to live life on my own terms. And remember, I'm a nobody. I started out without an MBA, funding, or rich parents. I'm not some kind of genius who coded a software from his dorm room. I never even been to college. I am just a small town kid who followed a system. And if you stick with me for a few more moments in this video, I'll show you how to do it too. Like I showed Paul, a teacher from the UK who is actually making $10,000 per month in his spare time using e-farming while still teaching full-time. So, let me share with you how e-farming works. You know how social media influencers get paid by businesses to post on Instagram, TikTok, and other platforms? To make money this way, these influencers must have millions of followers. But did you know the same businesses are paying even more money to e-farmers like me who don't even have any social media presence in exchange for just 10 minutes of work? Why? Because according to Forbes, every dollar they pay an e-farmer gives them $42 back. E-farming is a process of building an email database of people who ask to be kept informed via email about offers and products they could benefit from. This is the opposite of spam, because the email addresses are obtained on a strictly permission basis. In other words, these people want to receive emails from you. In fact, according to an Adobe study, 61% of people prefer to receive offers in their email in order to buy stuff. So is it any wonder people like Barack Obama are actually doing e-farming as we speak? Or people like Tony Robbins, or Bob Proctor, or Oprah? They do it because email marketing makes them a lot of money. But you don't need to be a best-selling author or a world-famous talk show host to start making passive income with e-farming. Remember, I started out without a following, without website building skills or a product idea, without any business experience or business education, and without money or aka seed capital. I was just a broke loser living with my parents, working a dead-end job. In a moment, I will show you a simple 3-step system anyone can use to break into e-farming in the next 30 days from scratch. But first, why email? Well, just look at the numbers. Pound for pound, email just performs better than social media. One email subscriber produces 39,400% higher response than one social media follower. And there's many studies that have been done that prove beyond any shadow of a doubt that email users just buy more and buy more often than social media users. World's leading business publishers like the Wall Street Journal and Forbes agree that social media is not the hottest channel. Email is. The reason your inbox is exploding with emails from other people and businesses is because email is where the money is. In fact, making money with email is as easy as pressing the send button, and I'll prove it to you in this video. I'll explain to you in a moment how I make as much as $40,476 just by sending out a couple of emails, and how my students easily make as much as $10,000 in 3 days doing the same, just like Albie here from Australia. But first, let me explain to you how to grow your own email subscriber base from scratch, because the larger your subscriber base, the more money you will make. Common mistake is to try and build an email subscriber base using traditional prospecting methods, but those take a long time, a lot of work, and involve a lot of pitching. Another way to do it is to become a content publisher, to attract email subscribers through your work, like publishing a blog, writing books, producing video content, and things like that. But it can take years before you have a decent sized subscriber base. Instead, to build a large e-farm quickly, we're going to use something called email drops. This is a little known shortcut I used to build huge e-farms in a matter of weeks, not years. Here's how it works. There are tons of people on the internet who publish email newsletters. Think of these people as radio station owners or newspaper publishers who command attention of a large audience, but they do it exclusively through sending out daily, weekly, or monthly emails. Instead of prospecting for emails, we get these publishers to invite their email readers to join our e-farm in exchange for a small one-time rental fee. This is 100% CAN-SPAM and GDPR compliant shortcut to be putting thousands of email subscribers in your database overnight on autopilot. The cool part is you can not only build a large e-farm in a matter of days this way, just like Darren did, who built himself a $300 a day e-farm in a matter of just a couple of months, but you can also build multiple e-farms at the same time in different niches in order to create multiple streams of income. Once you've got a couple of thousand email subscribers in your database, we're going to use done-for-you income streams to monetize your growing e-farm. Now, this is important. We're not going to manufacture any products, we're not going to negotiate with suppliers, and we're not going to build a brand. We're going to partner up with companies and share the links to their website with our email subscribers by sending out pre-written e-letters using automated software. I'll tell you more about the software later. First, what sort of companies do we partner with? Well, this might sound surprising, but you can actually partner with Amazon, Walmart, Expedia, Nordstrom, and even Under Armour in order to make commissions this way. This is called affiliate marketing, and it's a pretty big industry. In fact, it's about $12 billion big, and it's responsible for about 15% of all sales made on the internet today. Businesses all over the world are willing to pay the big bucks to e-farmers like you and me for recommending their products and services, so we can get paid for every click we send from our e-farms to other people's websites. Now, the downside of partnering with household brands is that they don't really pay a lot and they don't really do residual income. Some will only approve you if you're an influencer on social media, and the biggest downside of all is that there's tons of competition. But the good news is that if you stick with me until the end of this video, I'll tell you of private, done-for-you income streams that pay big commissions like you're seeing on screen right now. In fact, I'm using these done-for-you income streams to make as much as $9,291 in a single day, as much as $72,000 in commissions in a single week, and as much as $32,000 promoting these secret, private, done-for-you income streams. But there's more. These secret done-for-you income streams provide you with pre-written e-letters by professional copywriters. So all you have to do is just copy and paste the e-letter into the automation software, press send, and get paid. Now, what is this e-automation software and what does it do exactly? E-automation is a way of sending thousands of emails with a push of a button without having to do the work every time. Here's how it works. Let's say you're adding 100 email subscribers to your database every single day. And let's say it takes you about 10 minutes to load an email into your e-automation software and blast it to everyone on your email distribution list. And let's say you're promoting something that pays you $10 per sale. So you load the email and you send it to 100 email subscribers in your database and you generate 5% conversion, so you've just made $50. That's day one. Day two, your farm grew to 200 email addresses. So once again, you load an email, takes 10 minutes, and you send it out. You convert it 5%, and bam, now you made $100 because your email subscriber base is twice as big. And you rinse and repeat this until day 30, you now have 3,000 email addresses on your eFarm. So it takes exactly the same amount of time to load the email and blast it to everyone, and you generate the exact same conversion, 5%. And so with this size, you're now making $1,500 in a single day with just 10 minutes of work. E-automation is the secret sauce to making passive income with e-farming. So let's recap. My 3-step e-farming system is as follows. First, you quickly cultivate a large e-farm with e-drops. Second, you monetize your e-farm using secret done-for-you income streams. And third, use e-automation to earn passive income. There you go. This is a foolproof system that simply doesn't fail. And I'm certain if you follow my system to a T, you too can become a proud owner of a profitable e-farm like Derman from Malaysia, who is making $370 for just 2 hours of effort from his e-farm whenever he feels like it. And like Das, who's actually making money with e-farming, even though he didn't think he could do it before he discovered my system. Or like Chris here, who's actually made more money with e-farming, with my e-farming system, than anything else he ever tried online before. Or like Daniel here, who just had his first $2,500 month. These are just a few people I've helped to get into e-farming without any previous experience using my proven step-by-step e-farming system. What makes my e-farming system so special? Well, it's simple. I've got building profitable e-farms down to a process in a system. The system eliminates guesswork, and the system is actually easily duplicatable by a complete beginner. My e-farming system is the perfect way to speed up your progress, eliminate confusion, and avoid overwhelm. Now, the reason it works so well is because it's not a textbook, it's not a course, and there's no theory. You won't have to sit through a bunch of presentations with somebody at a whiteboard. In fact, I've built it so it's color between the lines simple. Here's what's inside my e-farming system. It shows how to put together your e-farm from scratch without any technical experience, how to automatically cultivate hundreds of responsive email addresses every day to build a huge herd within weeks and not years, and how to obtain permission to send them e-letters with offers. It shows how to collect your email addresses into an e-automation software and how to send e-letters to your entire e-herd at the push of a button so you can work smart. It also shows how to set up automatic e-letters to be sent to every new email address who joins your e-farm without you touching anything, so you can make an automated income. It also shows how to make money with your e-farm by partnering with brands who will give you done-for-you income streams for free, and where to find high-paying done-for-you income streams in the first place, as well as the income streams that pay weekly or monthly residual income. My e-farming system helps you set up multiple streams of income from day one and helps you work smart to scale your e-farming income. It also helps you automate your e-farm to make passive income so you can enjoy more free time, or so you can have the time to build your next e-farm to build more income streams. 30 minutes a day for the next 30 days is all it takes to start making money just like my other students. How much is this going to cost? Well, I'm going to share with you how you can put your hands on my foolproof system for next to nothing in a moment. But first, I want to introduce you to KJ from Nottingham, who used to work a demanding construction job going away from home 2 weeks at a time. KJ desperately wanted to spend more time with his wife and his son, and he approached me and asked me to coach him. And I charged him $8,000 to do so, and he couldn't even afford it, so he had to pay an installment. So he submitted the first installment of about $2,000, and we started working together. I showed him my system, and I had him do exactly as I say in his spare time. And as a result, KJ was able to buy a brand new family home with e-farming money. Yes, I really mean it. While holding on to his demanding job and doing e-farming in his spare time, KJ was able to save up enough money to put a down payment on a brand new family home for his family. Not only that, he was also able to ditch his 9-to-5 eventually, pay off my entire mentoring fee of $8,000, and start living a totally different life. Now, my question to you is this: would you like me to coach you like I did for KJ without you paying me the $8,000 mentoring fee that he did? What's the catch? Well, KJ paid for my system and my time. I had to personally sit down and teach him everything over Zoom calls. Now, since working with KJ, I've packaged my system into a follow-along program you can quickly and easily implement without dragging it out with calls. That's great news for two reasons. First, it produces fast results, just like Brian here, who started making $350 every 3 days, and Chrissy from Redding, California, who built a 9.9 thousand e-farm and started making 5 figures every single month as a result of following my system, and like Emilis here, who's actually been able to scale his income to $30,000 per month in the first year of following my system. Now, the second reason, it allows me to give you 98% off my fee. So you can start your own e-farming business for just $197 instead of $8,000. So get started below with confidence because you're backed up by my e-farming success guarantee, which states that if within the next 30 days you don't become a proud owner of an e-farm that's at least 1,000 email addresses big, I will buy your e-farm back from you, no questions asked, and use it to make money myself. I'm willing to give you such an outrageous guarantee because I'm confident you won't need it. Because my system is proven to work over and over and over again every time a new student follows it. Like this student who built a 1,000 e-farm within the first 30 days, like this one who built 2.1 thousand e-farm within the first 30 days, like Billy from Jacksonville who built a 1.2 thousand e-farm in the first 30 days, like Alexander who built 2.8 thousand e-farm in the first 30 days, and like Brian from British Columbia who built a 2.4 thousand e-farm within the first 30 days. Get started below and join thousands of members who are making easy profits with e-farming, just like Eugene here, who tried everything there is to try to make money online and finally succeeded by following my e-farming system and is now clearing 5 figures every single month like clockwork. I've already made it easy for you to decide to get started by giving you 98% off my fee and backing you up with an unconditional e-farming success guarantee that states that if within the next 30 days you don't become a proud owner of a 1,000 email address e-farm, then I will buy your e-farm back from you and use it to make money myself. But I'm also going to ethically bribe you to get started fast by throwing in $26,855 worth of fast action bonuses. First, you can be rest assured that if you have any questions or need any help, we will always be there for you because we have a no student left behind policy, and that's why we offer same-day email and phone support. In fact, I employ a full-time dedicated support staff just for that reason. And you can actually check out our reviews on Trustpilot where you can see that people are raving about our support because we take good care of our students. We realize this is a process and that we are there for you in case you need any help. This fast action bonus alone is worth $18,000 because that's how much I pay over the course of 6 months to a full-time staff member in order to be able to provide this fast support to you. The next thing I would like to give you is lifetime updates for free. You see, things don't stop working in this industry, they evolve. And that is why I would like to get you updated training materials whenever necessary for free. So you can stay up to date with what's working and what's no longer working so you can keep your e-farming business scaling. This fast action bonus is worth $9.97 and it is yours for free if you act fast. Another fast action bonus I'd like to give you is a top done-for-you income stream sources Rolodex. So what this is a full list of done-for-you income streams I'm using right now to make big money from e-farming. This way you can maximize your income by working with the same done-for-you income streams I'm working with, so you can get paid more money compared to average income streams that other e-farmers tend to use. This way you can avoid trial and error, you don't have to invest hours upon hours into research, and you can just skip straight to the money-making part. I'm confident that given this fast action bonus, you'll be able to, like me and my other students, make big money from your e-farming business, just like you're seeing on screen here, where I'm making thousands of dollars from each and every single done-for-me income stream like clockwork. This fast action bonus is worth $19.97, and just like the others, you get it for free if you act fast before the timer on this page expires. Next thing I would like to give you is called E-Automation Quick Start Guide. You see, automation can be confusing if you're not tech savvy, so I would like to help you avoid getting lost in unimportant technical details and to show you the meat and potatoes of how it works. Think of it this way: you know how to drive a car, but at the same time, you don't know how the car works unless you're a mechanic. Now, I personally love driving cars, but I have no idea how they work. So when I sat down behind the wheel and learned how to drive a car, I wasn't bothered trying to learn how it runs under the hood. So the same is true for e-automation. I don't want you to know how it works, I just want you to use it to make money. This bonus is worth $297. It's not on sale anywhere else. You can't get it anywhere outside of the scope of this special offer, and you get it for free if you act fast. I would also like to give you the fill in the blanks e-letters. You see, e-farmers make money by mailing e-letters with done-for-you income streams. Most done-for-you income streams come with pre-written e-letters. Now, some e-letters work well, and some don't work so well. Some actually don't work at all. And so, I developed a set of foolproof e-letters that boost results which you can use to promote any done-for-you income stream. This fast action bonus is worth $3,500 and I'm giving it to you for free because I feel this will dramatically improve your results in the first 30 days of using my system. Now, the next thing I would like to give you is called a passive income machine. This is really exciting because, you see, I wasn't born rich, so I could never go into stocks or real estate. I'm not a trust fund child, so to make passive income, I had to develop a system that would revolve around a one-page website and email marketing. So in this training program, I would like to show you how to build multiple streams of income that last using this exact strategy. Now, this bonus is worth $3,000 and I'm giving it to you for free because I want you to make passive income and have more freedom in your life. So if you act fast, it's yours at no extra charge. I would also like you to have my eFarm fertilizer sources. You see, the more your eFarm grows, the more it will make you. So the key to making fast money with eFarming and to increase that money over time is to quickly generate lots of email addresses into your eFarm on autopilot. Now, it is done through e-drops, through newsletters owned by other people, aka sources. And so inside my eFarming system, I show you how to find these newsletters and how to find these sources. However, in this additional bonus, what I would like to do is I would like to give you the specific sources to work with that I've personally vetted for you, so you don't have to go research and talk to anyone. You simply use the sources I tell you to use. So if you do, just like Justin here, you'll be able to be adding hundreds and hundreds of people to your eFarm, hundreds and hundreds of email addresses to your eFarm in a matter of hours and not days or weeks or years, and as a result, of course, make a lot of money. This bonus is worth $3,000. It's actually a result of lots and lots of research and trial and error, and I would like you to have it for free because I want you to speed up your results and become a success story with my system. Finally, and I saved the best for last, I would like to give you this fast action bonus called the Done For You eFarm. You see, in order to help you save time, I've built you an entire eFarm which you can clone with just a few clicks using a special piece of software which I'll show you how to get. And so if you do, you will be able to quickly build your first, second, third, fourth, fifth, and so on eFarm and start making multiple streams of income very, very quickly, saving yourself a lot of time. Now, what you want to know about this fast action bonus is that it is not available anywhere else. This is exclusive only for the students who take me up on this offer right now before the timer on this page expires. And it is worth $10,000, but I'm giving it to you for free because I want you to experience lightning fast results with my system. So all in all, you're actually getting $48,846 in value for just $197. There's no better way to kickstart your new e-farming business than the e-farming package I put together for you today. But there's a catch. You must act before the timer on this page expires, because once the timer hits 0, I'm pulling the $26,885 value bonus package and raising the price to $19.97, which more accurately reflects the true value of what you're getting here. So get started below before the timer expires, or you will miss a special and unique opportunity to profit from multiple streams of income with e-farming for such a low one-time investment. Sign up right now and I'll give you the same system and the same tools and the same shortcuts that I gave Alina from Philadelphia, who was able to take this to $7,000 per month working part-time from home while still working full-time as a nurse, and like Igor from Croatia, who was able to take this to $3,000 per month, like James from Connecticut, who was able to take this to $970 per day and fulfill a lifelong dream of moving from Connecticut to Florida as a result, and like Jason here from Australia, who was able to take this to his first $100 day as a result of using my system. So click below to get started right now, and soon you too will experience the freedom and the confidence that comes from making 5 figures a month with e-farming. If you're still on the fence, remember, I've made it totally risk-free for you to get started. I've made it impossible for you to fail with my e-farming system with my e-farming success guarantee. I also made it affordable to get started even if you're dead broke. So if there's anything holding you back from jumping all over this opportunity, it must be one of the following reasons. Reason number 1 is time. You might not be sure about being able to fit building an e-farming business into your schedule. If so, I invite you to get started below with confidence, because it requires you to put in just 30 minutes per day. You can do it before work or after. You can do it during your lunch break while eating a sandwich. You can do nothing on weekdays and then complete all the steps in one weekend. What I'm saying is, this is a flexible system and it will fit into your lifestyle no matter what it is. Just like it did for Jason from Colorado, who drove a truck while building his first e-farm and yet was still able to scale it to $1,000 per week. Reason number 2 is money. This one's a bit counterintuitive, but it's a common excuse people make to themselves as to why they can't get rich. They say, I don't have any money, I barely get by, I don't have any spare cash to invest in the business. Now remember, I totally get it because I was that guy. I started out with no money and no web skills, but here I am, making multiple 5 figures a day in spite of getting started that way. As do my students, like Justin from Phoenix, who started making $8,000 per month after just 3 months of working with me in spite of getting started while waiting tables to survive. And then he also took this to $15,000 per month in profit after just 6 months of getting started with my system. And like Lennon here from Ecuador, who went on to generate 7,000 email addresses on his e-farm and an income of $8,000 per month within just a couple of months of getting started with my system, in spite of doing it out of a Latin American country where the economy isn't a dumpster. If I may, let me suggest a new way of thinking about this. You need not to be thinking about in terms of what it costs, but in terms of what it costs relative to what you'll make. Here's an example. Here's what I make with just one e-farm as we speak. $28,533 in 1 day. $190,325 in 7 days. $292,061.45 in 12 months, all from just one farm. That's just one farm. Imagine what you can do with 2, 3, or even 10 e-farms. So, is it really a matter of money? If you were certain you'd succeed, you'd crawl over broken glass to give me the measly $197, because you would be confident you're going to make so much more. So in my opinion, it's not about the money, which brings me to reason number 3, confidence in your ability to achieve the outcome. In other words, will it work for me? That's what you're thinking. This one's tricky, because you've been conditioned to expect bad things to happen to you. You failed in the past, and it's easy to make an assumption you will fail in the future. But is it really true? Haven't you stepped out of your comfort zone and made things happen at least once or twice in your life? Haven't you gotten good at certain skills before? Look, e-farming is not rocket science. Otherwise, average people like Andrea from Romania wouldn't be able to do it. And no offense to Andrea, but she's just a retail employee from Romania. She didn't even properly speak English when she started with my system, and she's now making $3,000 per month from her e-farm. Or David here, who's just an ex-smartphone salesman from Toronto. He would never be able to do it unless the system was so simple. But look at him now, generating $100,000 per month from home, completely and utterly automated business, no longer having to work for a boss. Look, it's not about your smarts. It's about following the right system. And I'm giving you the system to follow. Plus, my best shortcuts for next to nothing. And I'm even backing you up with an e-farming success guarantee, which states clearly and boldly that if within the next 30 days you don't become a proud owner of an e-farm that's at least 1,000 email addresses big, I will buy your e-farm back from you, no questions asked, and use it to make money myself. If you just do what I show you, there's no way for you to fail. I made sure of that. So go ahead and get started now. And I look forward to receiving your testimonial, like the one I got from Corey, who's now making $20,000 per month through e-farming. You have until the timer on this page expires to act, because that's when I'm pulling this offer for good. And you don't want that, because no one else can teach you what I know, because no one else can give you the shortcuts that I can give you, because no one else has as many success stories as I do. Get started by clicking below right now, and I'll pull the curtain on how I make as much as $143,000 in just 90 days. I'll reveal all my secrets, showing you how I make as much as $76,000 a year from a single income stream, and I'll show you exactly how I make up to $21,530.80 in commissions in just 7 days, mailing simple e-letters to my e-farm. Now, why not just do it yourself, you're thinking? Well, it's simple. Because most people screw it up when they do it themselves. Because there's a learning curve to e-farming, and because I got e-farming down to a predictable science and a system. Because I know tricks and hacks and shortcuts you don't, and because you will make mistakes that will cost you time and money, and you can avoid it by asking me to help you. Now, I'm not saying you can't do it on your own. You can. But which road would you take? The straight line or the twisty, entangled, and difficult path? The choice is up to you. It is time to make a decision. You've got two options. Option number one, risk it and do nothing. Keep reliving the same life every day and expect things to get worse because of the rising cost of living, old age, and disease. Option number two, a totally new life for you. I know because I've experienced this transformation myself, going from living in a dump to living in a big house driving nice cars, and traveling the world and experiencing life to the fullest, all while profiting from multiple streams of income as I do it. Look, it might seem unrealistic to you now, but you can make millions with e-farming being a totally average person. The opportunities are endless, like this one where I'm making $172,000 every year with just one done-for-me income stream. You just have to be open-minded about giving it a shot, just like I became open-minded when I saw all these celebrities and A-listers doing e-farming, and that convinced me that there has to be something to it. No matter who you are, even if you're really old and even if you think you can't learn new tricks, just like my client Bruce, who actually started with me after he turned 82 years old. He's a retired chemistry teacher, and he was able to build 3 e-farms that are producing passive income for him. So he's happy that he kept an open mind. Just like Justin here, who used to work for AT&T as a salesman, and he ran into a big problem. His mother passed away to cancer, and as a result, he couldn't keep up on the mortgage payments on his own. He needed something to make him the extra money. So he turned to me and e-farming, and the first year he was able to make $100,000. That's actually triple of what he used to make at AT&T. So he walked away from his day job, was able to save the house from foreclosure, and started to travel the world as a result of just keeping an open mind. Okay, it's time to decide. The clock's ticking, you've got a choice to make. Choose to say yes to making money with e-farming like Chris did, who's now making $6.8 thousand in just 16 days with e-farming from coffee shops. It's an easy decision. Just enroll below by paying the entry fee and get instant access to the same e-farming system as Ed used to start experiencing big freedom beyond bills and beyond just getting by from his e-farming business. Your new life is just a click away. So get started right now before this offer is pulled forever.